I'm here today with Sam Smith, who is the co-founder of Genuine Futures. Welcome, Sam. Good to meet you.
Good to meet you, Mick. Thank you for your time. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
So tell us all about Genuine Futures. I know there's
Oh,
a
Genuine
story
Futures,
there.
Genuine Futures has been born out of my passion to support young people who have been failed by the system, um, people who, have been let down. Just really got a passion to support them and to develop their own personal development and well-being, and just to help them to kind of succeed in life, really, Mick.
So what does that involve, Sam? Who are you working with and
So
getting
we've been
support
working,
from and giving support to?
yeah. So we've been working with the job centre and connections in both Bolton and Chorley, and we've just delivered a successful program, our first Unlocking Your Potential program. So 10 young people, we brought to the Anderton Centre, which is an outdoor education centre in Chorley, and we delivered a successful program. One of the outcomes that we've got for the young people for example, he was in his bedroom for the past 2 years. He no confidence. He engaged in the program, full attendance on the program, and really changed his life. And now he's gone on to a work experience, and now he's hopeful to be taken on as an apprenticeship. So that in itself is a fantastic outcome. So supporting those young people really who have not really got the life and employment skills, so helping them to gain those skills and unlock their potential, because we believe that they all have potential. It's just that nobody recognises that potential.
So what sort of journey would they go on then, Sam? What would they? What support would they get? What would they do? And to help them get to that place?
Yeah, so it's a mixture of both classroom and outdoor activities. We believe that being connected with the outdoors and doing team building activities is great for building their confidence. So we do, for example, some classroom work. So we'll do stuff around communication skills, doing some role play in that. We also touch on some enterprise and entrepreneurial skills, and what skills entrepreneurs have, such as ambition and determination, to kind of then use taking that classroom based stuff then into the outdoors. Maybe that might be doing some tree climbing, working together on the water, canoeing, or building rafted canoes, kind of that kind of experiential learning really. So kind of taking that classroom and then doing the outdoor stuff, as well as focusing on the goals. So to kind of dig deep in terms of what their aspirations are and what their interests are, and then to kind of focus on some targets, and then taking that outdoors and doing some archery. So it's really a kind of experiential learning really with them.
Brilliant, right? So looking forward, Sam, what are the challenges ahead, and what also are the opportunities for you?
I think the challenges ahead for us lie with funding. That's the challenge for us, is to get funding from different various organisations so that we can deliver our programs and change people's lives. We know we've got a real good program now, fit for purpose. It is a core program we've built, and we can create other programs from off that really. So it's funding is the key for us. But one of the other ways that we kind of looking to kind of get to that sustainability part is to kind of create our own enterprises. So look at what I've done in the past, Mick. I started my first business with a bucket and a sponge. So that's a great little idea to kind of get young people involved in washing cars, and kind of giving them some kind of sense of accomplishment as well as some pride. I think giving them something to do, gives them some purpose, doesn't it? And they see the reward at the end from a dirty car and seeing a clean car, and you think, wow, look at that now. So that's one of the areas we're kind of looking at, to how we can kind of build sustainability to create, to create enterprises. That's my passion really, is to create enterprises with young people. So it's like taking them through the personal development and the well-being, and then looking at how we can, if they're interested in plumbing or joinery, to kind of link them into the businesses, trying to get other businesses involved to support the young people.
Yeah. And regarding the funding, Sam, how have you got on with that, and where would you want to be getting support going forward?
I think we'll always be very, very thankful and grateful to the National Lottery for giving us the first £10,000 to be able to put the program together. I think that really in itself is been amazing, and we're hopeful that the lottery will see, that program has had massive impact, massive outcomes, and that they will look to maybe fund us, for a bigger grant in the future. But there's other organisations out there who offer grants as well that we're looking at. So it's just a case of I think it's a numbers game. It's like business in sales, isn't it? You've got to keep ringing up, you've got to keep putting the applications in, you've got to keep knocking on the door. So it's a similar kind of way with funding. The more bids you send in, you might get one, out of 10. It's the same with knocking on doors. I've always been a door knocker. So it's just being persistent, really, Mick, and finding those opportunities, those funding opportunities, connecting with the right people, really, too. And see if they can help you to point you in the right direction. So one of the other areas we're looking at is working with the police and crimes commissioners, because they have lots of money for obviously proceeds of crimes, and so they've got a lot of money. So we want to kind of look at how we can explore and apply for that type of funding too. So yeah, just keep looking out for the opportunities, really, and keep plugging away. But it's not down to me. It's about the team that we have around us. We need, the right people within the team to be all doing little bits, and that little bit makes a big difference, doesn't it? So we rely on volunteers as well. We have a steering group committee with Genuine Futures, but it's also looking at strategic partners, how we can get other delivery partners involved, and how we can enhance our program and create these enterprises too. Because we can't do everything, we're going to have to rely on outside delivery partners to deliver different aspects of what we do.
Brilliant. Well, best of luck with all of that for sure.
No, thank you, mate. Thank you.
So a bit of a hypothetical one, this one, Sam. If you were to start this all over again, with the benefit of hindsight and what you've experienced, what might you do differently if you got that opportunity to do it again?
I can't really thought. I think when I look at it, we only started Genuine Futures as a CIC in December last year. We only got the £10,000 in January of this year. I think the things that I would do different, maybe we would have to look at how we diagnose issues with and challenges and barriers that young people face, because we didn't realize the impact that that COVID's had, lockdowns have had on young people. So when we went to do our meet and motivate sessions with young people, they're really far, especially those who are what they call NEET, not in education, employment and training, they're really far away from the job market. Plus, they're also suffering mental health, and not seen it before like that. So I think what we would have to do differently is kind of make sure that we put that mental health and wellbeing provision in place initially. That's what we need to do different. I think it's making sure that the young people that come on the program, they get the best out of it. So don't make sure that their well-being and their personal development is right. And if it's not, then we obviously need to look at how we can put a pre-program in place to help them to build them up. So kind of looking at that kind of way, really, Mick.
Yeah. Great. Thanks for sharing that, Sam. And I wish you the best of luck for this fantastic cause that you're developing.
Well, it's all about the next generation. I think there's two most important people of society right now, the elderly and the young people. And we need to share our knowledge and our wisdom with the next generation. And we want businesses to get involved in what we're doing, whether that's offering some work experience, coming speaking to the young people, offering apprenticeships, sponsoring a program. There's many ways that businesses can get involved. This is not just one organization. We want other organizations to get involved. It's all about collaboration. I think that is key, for everybody, and to build a better community for everybody, really.
So if anyone's listening or watching this, look up Sam Smith on LinkedIn and start that conversation.
Absolutely. Yeah. Let's have a coffee. Let's start a conversation. Yeah. It's all about the next generation. It really is.
Thank you so much, Sam.
Thank you very much, mate. Thank you. It's been a pleasure. Thank you.